Hello there. How are you? Which is a really easy question to answer right now, isn't it? I'm Vanessa, and this is my couch, and this is my house. It's an apartment, but house and couch almost rhyme, so I said that. Um, yeah, I think it's a wild time right now, huh? And I think we're all trying our best to negotiate it and be kind to each other while we do that. So I think we're doing okay, all things considered. Something I miss right now is being able to go to an open mic. I write and perform shows, and I've taken them all over the world. Something I always come back to is different open stages where I can sneak in and try a new piece and be in a room with all these other artists and all of their instruments and their scribbled out poems and their new stand-up routines, and everyone's kind of nervous and frenetic, but like so generous and supportive as an audience. And I really, I think that's something I really value, and that means a lot to me, to kind of have those spaces where we can try out new work and catch each other as we all fall. And it reminds me of a piece of my own that I would love to dedicate to anybody else who is a little bit lost right now in terms of finding ways to do the things they love to do in a new way and with new challenges. So I hope this is yours if you'd like it. To the boy who first showed me poetry, you were lean. There wasn't much grizzle or fat to you. In fact, I don't think there was much grizzle to any fact you believed in. You shook my hand, and I could tell right away that you were made of bones. Strong bones. Bones older than maybe even you. Older than people even older than you. So when I said very nervous, what are you gonna do? You smiled and said, some poems. And I gave you this look like people do that? And you said, how about you? Oh God, it's my first time here. I have a story. I don't know how it ends. I don't think I'm gonna do it, I'm just kind of here. No, it sounds like you gotta do it then. You went up onto the stage, and right away, all of us fell quiet. You spoke, and it was like when you opened your mouth, something additional came out. You opened our ears to sounds that had waited years just to be spoken out loud. The way you talked about your mother and how she looked sad when you asked her why, and how you spread so wide the woman who forgave you and gave you places to hide, and how you talked about your dad digging holes in the yard and always doing it too much, too fast, too much, too fast, too much, too fast, never looking at you until you were so aghast, and how you said, this next one is kind of hard for me to say, so we all cradled you a little bit closer to the day that you wanted the night to become in the morning. You spoke, and I, without warning, I just loved you. I mean, it was like I knew you. At the end of the night, I'd also done my piece, and you came up to me and you were like, yeah, thank you. And I was like, oh God, no, I don't know what I was doing, but you, whoa, I think you're like, I don't know, do you want to maybe, do you want to like, I go home in 2 days. Oh, okay, of course you do. And where's home for you? It's far away. Oh, okay, well, look, can I give you this book? Yes, sure. You gave me a book, and in the front cover, you wrote me a tiny poem. It was 1:45 the day before you'd leave. I was doing my dishes, rolling up my sleeves. You were on your way over to my place, and when you got there, you stood there and looked at my face and said, hi. Like you somehow knew me, too. We sat on my balcony, our very first date, and we talked and we talked and we talked about the ways that we miss being kids and how we wish to have kids and how crazy that we can simultaneously feel both of those things at once. And we talked and we talked and we laughed. Oh my God, we laughed till our faces were lines. And then I said a second time, I was like, so what are you gonna do? And he said, if I may kiss you. Oh. And when we did, it's like that feeling you get when you look at an old photo album of pictures of you when you're young in the sun, kissing you was like remembering a memory I didn't know I had. And the way that we felt glad, I mean, it was like our joy just dripped from our faces. I mean, I didn't know what to say to you. I mostly just like stupidly gazed at you. All night we did lay into our promise not to fall asleep just yet. And yet I did fall asleep for just 1 minute, and when I did, you wrote me another poem, and in it you said, "Our love is like unopened wine, ripening, ripening always." I opened my eyes just to see you leave. That sight of you going I didn't want to believe, and I cried a little because I knew you were gone. But then I saw the pages you'd written upon, and I knew that you had made me love poems. Hang in there. Lots of love in all your directions. Mwah.